Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to learn HTMX and Laravel. Obviously HTMX has been quite a while now and a lot of people have made videos of them, but I do not know, but when I try to introduce it into my projects, because I was previously loving AJAX, right? It does not have so much cluttered like Angular, JS or React. If you have a soft project, you have a smaller project, you can do it with AJAX and HTMX right now. So HTMX has a very uh, robust thing into his scenarios. Exactly. Now what we have done till now, so you can see there are two tabs, the blog and the product. Obviously the product, I have kept it for a purpose. I will tell you at the last of the video. If when I come to the blog, you can see there are two blogs that has been created. If you add one, you can create another blog. Obviously test, suppose test with a picture. If you wanted to give a picture like any of the picture, you can give any of the logos and pictures, and you can save this. Once you save this, you can refresh this out and you can see that it has been created over here. You can obviously delete it and you will ask for a prompt. I would like to cancel it out first. So it has been coming over here. If you wanted to edit it, you can edit it. You can also have this picture. So everything is done with HTMX. And if you delete one, you can delete one, you can refresh, you can see the data has been gone. So without using any kind of JavaScript, without using any kind of jQuery, I have created this clean UI with the Laravel so that it can transfer data and show you that. Now what I have written here exactly. So let us first see that this is a very simple Laravel project exactly, and you can see there are two controllers. One is the normal block controller and one is the API controller. I have kept it for you people. If you wanted to use it in some kind of scenario, you can use this code as well. But you can see we are all returning here our views or HTML. So HTMX get a response in HTML exactly. So if you are doing something, you getting a response in HTML. So each and every response is coming through an HTML exactly. So I'm rendering a view and that view is getting returned back to the system. So when I'm creating the ad, it is a view loading out here. When I'm loading this one, it is a view loading out here. So where is these views and how we am controlling? So go to the views. Here is the main.html, main.blade.php file, and you can see I have used the bootstrap template with the HTMX over here and the HTMX encoding JSON over here. That is not required, but you can keep it if it is required for you for JSON encoding or something like that. So first thing is that, so it is not Angular or React, right? So I have to load the data when you first come to this page. So what I have done is that I have clicked the refresh button on the first load. So you can do that, or you can pull any kind of other things as well, or you can loop it out here right away in the Laravel, because you are in the Laravel view, by the way. Okay. So this is an HTMX on reload. So this is a helper of the HTMX. You can use this for different kind of purposes. It is not like logging the things out. So if you go to inspect element, if you go to the console tab, if you refresh this, you can see everything is recorded over here. So each and everything is consoling out on this event. So if you wanted to keep it for any kind of event, you can use this for any kind of event. So I have make a template, the normal HTML, everything is there. Now let us go to the main section, the blade, okay, the block section. Here you can see the add block and the refresh segment, but there is nothing here. Actually the all the views are here which are getting rendered. So whenever I am requesting, so HTMX has this simple 3-4 attributes that are very much required. HTMX get, it can be a post. HTMX indicator, it's used for payloaders. HTMX target, that is the target segment. And another thing is required, that is HTMX swap. These are the 4-5 attributes that are very much required. Exactly. So HTML swap is that what should be swapped? It should be inner HTML, outer HTML. If a if you are calling a HTML data from the servers, that should replace the current HTML, or that should append to the current HTML, or inner to the part of the HTML. That is something this swap controls. Exactly. Okay. So what is I'm calling? I'm firing to the blog add view. So what is this route is giving to me? Let us go and see. This is very simple actually. Where I have not written into the route exactly. So blog add view, blog add view, and you can see if you go to this block controller and go to this function add view, it returns a view. And what does it view returns? Blog add. So view data, resources, view data, blog add. This is the form that is happening. This is the form, actually blog add form that is happening when you click add a block. So this is coming. Now in this add block segment, you can see the block title is there, block description is there, block tags is there, block file is there. Okay. So there is a small progress bar. I have shown this example for if you wanted to show the progress, how would show the progress bar as well. You can see, and this HTML helper is there. You can find that form data progress, and then it will calculate the progress and send it to this information to the progress bar. Now obviously you cannot see the progress here because it is very fast, but if you are on the server you can see definitely, and if you have a larger file to upload, you can see definitely see the progress. And here is the form data. So I have also shown you how to upload the forms in HTMX. This is HTMX normal. You can just get the pictures and send it. So nothing else in the HTML, just HTML encoding attribute should be posted here. The form data, the target, again the result message. Result message is something on the blog page. Result, exactly. So here is the data is showing out currently. So it should be result, I think so. Not result message. Exactly. Okay. Same with the blog update. You can see the blog update, the same form is there. Okay, and it is targeting to something else. Okay. Now in the blog list you can see I have just looped through the data, but this view is being rendered into the first place. You are getting this view actually when you are adding, this view is getting rendered. So I have put in a CRUD operation with all these things so that you can use the HTMX using the old pattern when we using the AJAX as well. So it is a good alternative obviously for a very lightweight project that we use in the professional terms. So it does not need so much of React, Next.js, Angular in the front end part. You can simply do it with HTMX and Laravel. This is a very simple solution to this. Exactly. Now there are other things as well in the reference. HTMX does not only stop this here. Exactly. It has also have a WebSocket, and its WebSocket are useful. So if you have a communication, if you have a chat, you can also do this with the HTMX WebSocket. Okay. So this is how HTMX is useful, and I have done a CRUD operation, the entire CRUD operation with the HTMX, and I have put in the product segment just for you to do the CRUD operation and try this out, try this new technology out, so that you can use this in certain section. I do not want to tell that it replace something, but it's a good technology to use in certain areas when and where it is needed. Exactly. I will be obviously adding this code to the YouTube video description. As always, thank you for watching this video. If you do like my videos, do subscribe to my channel.